Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. I represent Group 2 and will open this presentation. We have been given the assignment to find a coal-fired power plant assignment. Today, we have found everything that has been told to us to present. Without delay the time, I handed over this presentation to Imam Johan to present the discussion about the coal-fired power plant. All right.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. So first of all, I would like to start our presentation with the first topic, which is the importance of the coal power plant. So first of all, what is the coal power plant? The coal power plant, also known as coal-fired power stations, are facilities that burn coal to make steam in order to generate electricity. The heat produced by the combustion of the coal is used to convert water into high-pressure steam, which drives a turbine which produces electricity. Worldwide, there are about 8,500 coal-fired power stations, totaling over 2,000 gigawatts capacity. They generate about a third of the world's electricity, but cause many illness and early deaths, mainly from air pollution. Next. So basically, this is the process of a coal power plant. The first step is the coal is received from the coal mine via trains. This coal is then transported to the power plant into a powder form. The main reason behind converting it into powders is to increase the efficiency of burning by increasing its contact area exposed to fire in the burner as compared to solid coal. The coal thus is fed through a blower in the boiler. The thermal energy released from this fuel is used to boil up to 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, thus converting it into high-pressure steam that is transferred to the turbines. This energy is used to generate electricity through a generator. Due to such high RPM, the voltage output of the generator is approximately 24,000 volts, which can be transferred about 40,000 volts via transmission cables. These turbines actually turn at high RPMs, which convert pressure energy into mechanical energy. The temperature of this water is kept under a safe range so that it does not harm the aquatic life under the water body. Furthermore, to extract heat from the steam, the cold water of the reservoir or river is pumped into condenser, and after heat exchange, it is pumped back into the water body. Next. So basically, this is the main application of coal power plant. The coal power plant produces a large amount of electricity to give a source to the housing area, hospitals, and also industries. So the coal is used primarily in the United States to generate electricity. In fact, it is burned in power plants to produce more than half of the electricity we use. A stove uses about half a ton of coal a year. A water heater uses about tons of 2 tons of coal a year, and a refrigerator that's another half ton of a year. So that's all for me. I would like to pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Ruslan. Thank you to Imam Johan. Now we continue the slide presentation about the capacity of coal-fired power plant in Malaysia. Malaysia currently has 8 coal-fired power plants which can generate 12 gigawatt of electricity. Last year, Malaysia announced plan to cut more than 4,000 gigawatt of coal power capacity by 2039. Next. This is list of coal-fired power plant in Malaysia. In Malaysia, only 5 states have coal power plant in the Negeri Sembilan, Perak, Selangor, Sarawak, and Johor. Next. The higher capacity coal-fired power plant in Malaysia, which is the Manjung Power Station, also known as the Janakuasa Power Station or the Sultan Azlan Shah Power Plant, with the capacity of the power plant 4,100 megawatt in Manjung Power Station. There are 5 power plant units. Unit 1 to 3 generates 700 megawatt each unit, and the total capacity of the 3 units is 2,100 megawatt. Next, Unit 4 to 5 generate 1,000 megawatt each, with a total capacity for Unit 4 and 5 of 2,000 megawatt. The type of coal used is bitumen and sub-bitumen, and the type of the project coal power plant is determined. Next. The higher capacity of coal-fired power plant in the world, here we can see that the Asian countries have many coal-fired power plant monopolies in the world. Next. The largest operation coal power plant in the world are the 7 largest coal-fired power plant in the world, which are monopolized by the China. Next. The higher capacity coal power plant in the world, which is Data Zero Power Station, with the capacity of the power plant 6,720 megawatt. Coming to the Togo Power Station, there are 12 power plant for unit 1 to 8 capacity for each unit 600 megawatt. Total 4,800 megawatt, and for unit 9 to 10 capacity for each unit 300 megawatt. Total 600 megawatt, and for unit 11 to 12 capacity for each unit 660 megawatt. Total 1,320 megawatt. The type of coal used is determined. Type of project coal power plant is thermal, and type of combustion is subcritical and ultracritical.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Now I will talk about important information about coal power plant. Coal is the most abundant source of electricity worldwide. Coal currently providing more than 36% of global electricity. Coal fuel power plants account for nearly 1/4 of the electricity in the United States. Next. Also, coal serve many industrial uses. Among the most significant are steel production, which uses metallurgical, coking coal, and cement manufacture. Next. Coal is key to alleviating energy poverty. Approximately 860 million people across the globe currently live without access to electricity, but particularly severe in sub-Saharan Africa and developing Asia, which together account for 95% of people in energy poverty. I think that's all. I will pass to Muhammad Firas.
Okay, thank you to Haziq. For the issues about form deep underground over 1,000 years of heat and pressure, coal is a carbon-rich black rock that releases energy when burned. In the United States, roughly 30% of electricity comes from the coal, and the rest come from natural gas, nuclear, and renewable like wind and solar energy. This article will take from USA page. The first issue is about air pollution. When coal is burned, it releases a number of airborne toxins and pollutants. They include mercury, lead, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, particulates, and various other heavy metals. The health can range from asthma and breathing difficulties to brain damage, heart problem, cancer, neurological disorder, and premature death. Although limits set by the Environmental Protection Agency, which is EPA, have helped prevent some of these emissions, many plants don't have the necessary pollution control installed. The second issue is about water pollution. When you burn charcoal in grill at home, ash is left over. The same is true for coal-fired power plant, which produce more than 100 tons of coal ash every year. More than half of that waste ended in pond, lakes, landfills, and other sites where over time it contaminate waterways and drinking water supplies. The last issue is about global warming. Climate change is coal's most serious long-term global impact. Chemically, coal is mostly carbon, which, when burned, react with oxygen in the air to produce carbon dioxide, a heat-trapping gas. When released into the atmosphere, carbon dioxide works like a blanket, warming the Earth above normal limits. I think that's all from us. Thank you.
For our PBL, we will like to compare at least 3 power plant, and this is the first power plant, coal power plant. So this is the advantages of a coal power plant: reliable fuel, inexpensive energy source, huge global resources. And then this is advantage of hydro power plant. The renewable, and then it's emission free and reliable. Hydropower is by far the most reliable renewable energy available in the world. And then this is advantage of nuclear power plant: overall low cost of operation, consistent source of energy, and generates low amounts of pollution. And then we would like to explain about their disadvantages. And then this disadvantage of coal power plant: release toxic substance, non-renewable source of energy, coal mining impact. And then this one is disadvantage of hydropower plant: impact on fish. And then limited plant locations, higher initial cost. And this is disadvantages of nuclear power plant. It's expensive to construct, generation of radioactive waste, and then restricted fuel supply. And so the conclusion, we would like to take coal power plant as our new power plant. So then we go to second task.
For the second task is 20% of renewable energy capacity mix will be achieved around 2025 in Malaysia. Next. The Malaysian government has set an ambitious target to achieve a higher penetration of renewable energy in Malaysia energy mix. To date, Malaysia has approximately 2% of its energy coming from renewable energy generation source compared to the total generation mix and target achieving 20% penetration by 2025. The current energy mix for Malaysia power generation is mainly provided by natural gas and coal. The discussion will cover the traditional source of generation including natural gas, coal and big hydro stations. Also for the solar, we will also get to know about this during these studies. Okay, next. So we take solar as our renewable energy in Malaysia. Malaysia has among the highest potential for solar uptake as it is strategically located near the equator. Monthly solar irradiation for Malaysia is estimated around 400 to 600 mJ. Malaysia weather has a high potential for solar generation due to the hot and sunny weather during every year. Estimated potential for solar generation can reach up until 6,500 milliwatt. Large-scale solar and rooftop solar also a good choice for solar in Malaysia. Next. Okay, the next one, the one that we can mix is hydro. As we all know, Malaysia is rich in hydro potential with high temperature and humidity plus the high rainfall volume. Mini hydro as being under 30 milliwatt, for example at Cameron Highland, Burgau and Kenya Hydro Station. 29,000 milliwatt that been registered which consists of 149 sites for small hydropower potential. So from this study, we can see that we can achieve the 20% of renewable energy by 2025. Okay, lastly, the next one, the key challenge. The key challenge for these two is, first is commercial, which both of it requires high investment values. For the next one is social. Procuring land, especially for big projects such as hydro and large-scale solar. For both of it is, we need a big land so that it will not affect the surrounding. But for these two projects, it will affect the surrounding. For example, is the dam. That's all from us. Thank you.